The first thing in my chain, the microphone, I got the Neumann TLM 102 condenser microphone. Then we go into the Warm Audio WA73 EQ, preamp and EQ. And then that goes into the Warm Audio WA1B optical compressor. And then finally, we're going into the UAD Apollo Solo interface. And then that is going into Logic Pro. All right, so now that we're in the box, I'll show you what I have for plugins. First things first, I use Auto Tune Pro, just some sort of tuning plugin. I like Auto Tune Pro because, well, it's auto tune, but also because it has low latency mode. A lot of people don't know about that. You click this low latency mode and it's great for recording. Now you can hear yourself monitored in your headphones with auto tune in real time with no latency. And then other than that, I'm just changing the key and the scale according to the song. But yeah, nothing fancy, just tuning. I like to keep it on hard tuning while I'm recording so that I know that I'm singing the right notes or not. But when I mix it, I can then lay off or change it as needed. Then I go into the Waves CLA 76, 3 attack, fastest release, just doing a couple dBs of compression. That's really the main thing in my chain, other than the tuning, is just compression. I just want my vocal to be nice and upfront and present while I'm recording. So not only can I hear it better over the beat, but when I do mix my vocals, I always am compressing the hell out of them. I like that sound. So I might as well record it that way so that I can hear close to what it's going to sound like. And all of this gets pretty much taken off when I go to mix. I might leave the auto tune on and just turn the latency mode back to normal, take off the low latency, but this is just so I can record and get a rough mix while I'm listening through my headphones to catch a vibe, to hear myself close to what it's going to be like. But I always restart from scratch when I go to mix. But yeah, just a little 76 compression because I'm most likely going to be doing that when I actually mix it, but it's good for putting the vocal right in your face and clamping down. Then RVox, doing a decent amount of compression here. This just puts the vocal right in your face, more so than literally probably any other compressor. So yeah, sounds great while you're tracking. Doesn't have a lot of latency in my experience, so it's perfect for that. Then I go into Fresh Air. This is a free plugin actually from Slate Digital. Definitely recommend getting it. Just adding some mid-air saturation and some high-air saturation. It's just upper frequencies. My recordings are pretty dark, as most are, and vocals are pretty bright when they're mixed most of the time. So that vast difference isn't perfect, so I like to have a nice bright vocal when I'm recording. These are honestly pretty extreme settings. When I go to mix, I definitely don't make it this bright, but it's whatever. I like to hear myself bright. It might be a headphone issue, it might be a acoustic environment issue, who knows, but my vocal's nice and bright while I'm recording. It sounds cool. I like the way it sounds, so it helps me to catch a vibe and to make me comfortable while I'm recording. So it's just some top end here. Then I go into another compressor. Once again, I just want to squash my vocal because it helps me hear it over the beat while I'm recording. It gives me a nice intimate feel. Plus, when I do actually mix it, I'm going to be compressing the hell out of it. I like the modern rap sound, and that's what it is. So I might as well record that way so I can hear it close to finished. Just a CLA 2A, couple dBs of gain reduction, probably less than the other compressors, maybe like 3 to 5 tops. But once again, just adding some glue, some warmth, putting it in your face. And then finally, an EQ. I don't like to EQ much when I'm recording, if at all. So this is very subtle. I want to hear my voice in my recording as is, just compressed and tuned. I can do the EQ forming after when I'm mixing, but I don't want it to throw me off while I'm recording. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but personally, I just rolled off the lows because let's be honest, we're pretty much doing that to every vocal anyways. And then some low mids and, 500 hertz is kind of nasty. Might be once again, it might be a mic issue, it might be a me issue, it might be an acoustic environment issue, or it might be a combination of any of the three, but these frequencies sound kind of nasty in my recording, so I just have this preset here while I'm recording and monitoring myself. But like I said, all of this is getting taken off when I mix, and I'm starting from scratch. This just gives me a good baseline to hear in my headphones, to catch a vibe, to get in, get the work done, and it's not high latency. You could even, in the Pro Q3, use low latency or zero latency if you wanted. Latency is never an issue for me, so I never even did it. I probably should though, but yeah, latency is not an issue with this chain. So that's everything analog and in the box from start to finish, from my voice through the microphone, everything. So what does it sound like? Let's listen to it. Test, test. Here's what my vocal sounds like running through my vocal chain in real time. You can hear the auto tune, yeah, but it sounds clean, and that's all that matters. So there you have it, guys. That is my personal vocal chain. I only record myself. It's what I like. If I was recording other people, it would probably be less specific. So it would work with more artists and more genres, but this is what I use. If you want to copy it, feel free, man. Why not? But don't forget, I'm stripping it down and restarting when I actually do mix. So there you have it, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed this. If you wouldn't mind, give me a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. If not, no worries, because, man, I will see y'all tomorrow in Swain with Inswain Audio. Peace.